All right, mates, let's talk about something truly brilliant. Peppers. These colourful beauties are just fantastic, aren't they? They pop up in kitchens all over the world, and for very good reason too. Think about it. You've got your sweet ones, your spicy ones, and every shade in between. They bring so much life to our plates with their vibrant reds, sunny yellows, and gorgeous greens. It's like a party for your eyes before it even gets to your mouth. They're not just pretty, they pack a punch of flavour that can transform any dish from drab to fab in no time at all. That's why we all love them. Peppers have been on a massive journey, a proper globe-trotting adventure. They started off ages ago in the Americas, South and Central mostly. Then clever explorers like Columbus brought them back to Europe. From there, wow, they just spread like wildfire. Every country took them in, found new ways to grow them, and made them their own. It's amazing how one little plant can travel so far and become a staple in so many different food cultures. It's a real story of how food connects us all, a bit of history in every bite, which is just lovely. So why are they still so popular today, eh? Well, it's simple, really. They are incredibly versatile, proper chameleons in the kitchen. You can chuck them in a salad for a lovely crunch and sweetness. You can roast them until they're soft and smoky, gorgeous. Or you can chop them up and bung them in a stir-fry for a bit of zing. They can be the star of the show, like in a stuffed pepper dish, or they can play a supporting role, adding depth to stews and sauces. They just make food more exciting, more interesting, and definitely more delicious. And let's not forget the spicy ones. They add that little bit of magic, that cheeky kick that so many of us crave. We're talking about the Scoville scale here, folks. It's just a way to measure how hot a pepper is. Some are mild, just a little tingle, like a gentle nudge. Others, well, they can blow your socks off in a good way, of course. This heat, this capsaicin, it's what makes spicy food so addictive and fun. It's a brilliant part of the pepper world, adding another layer of excitement to our cooking adventures. Get stuck in! First up in our pepper parade are the good old bell peppers. These are your everyday heroes, the sweet, crunchy type. You see them in all sorts of colours: bright red, sunny yellow, vibrant orange, and even green. The green ones are picked a bit earlier, so they can be a little less sweet, sometimes a tiny bit bitter, but still lovely. Red ones are usually the sweetest because they've been on the vine the longest, full of that natural sugar. They're perfect for kids and anyone who doesn't fancy the heat. Just pure, simple, delicious pepper flavour. Then we move into the territory of a little bit of spice, just to wake things up. Think about jalapenos, those little green rockets. They're probably one of the most famous chilies out there. They've got a lovely, fresh, grassy flavour with a nice, manageable kick. Not too scary, you know? Perfect for slicing onto nachos or into a salsa. Poblanos are another great one in this group. They're bigger, darker green, and have a mild, earthy flavour. They're absolutely brilliant for stuffing, especially in Mexican dishes like chiles rellenos. It's all about adding that gentle warmth, ready to turn up the heat a notch. Let's talk about medium hot peppers. Serranos are a good step up from jalapenos. They look similar, but are usually a bit smaller and pack more of a punch. They've got a lovely, bright, biting heat that really lifts the dish. Cayenne peppers are another classic in this category. You often find them dried and ground into a powder, which is super handy for adding spice to all sorts of things, from curries to rubs for meat. These peppers start to bring a proper fiery character to your cooking, which is fantastic for those who like it lively. And for the brave food explorers, the real spice warriors, we have the super hot peppers. We're talking about things like habaneros and Scotch bonnets. These guys are seriously fiery, but they also have amazing fruity, almost floral flavors underneath all that heat. You only need a tiny bit to make a big impact. Then there are the record breakers like ghost peppers or the Carolina Reaper. These are incredibly intense, so handle them with care, maybe even wear gloves. They offer an extreme heat experience, but also a complex flavor profile if you can get past the burn. It's a wild ride. Right then, let's get practical. How do we use these beauties in the kitchen? Sweet bell peppers are so easy to work with, proper versatile. You can slice them raw into salads for that lovely crunch and colour, or chop them up for a classic stir-fry. They cook quickly and soak up all those gorgeous sauces. Roasting bell peppers is another brilliant trick. The heat makes them super sweet and smoky. Just drizzle with a bit of olive oil, whack them in the oven, and boom! Perfect for pasta sauces, sandwiches, or just as a side dish. And don't forget stuffing them. With rice, meat or veg, they're delicious. Now, for cooking with spicy peppers, it's all about controlling that heat and bringing out their unique flavors. A little bit can go a long way, especially with the hotter varieties. You can chop them finely and add them to salsas for a fresh kick. They're fantastic in marinades for chicken or fish, infusing everything with warmth. If you want less heat but still the flavor, try removing the seeds and the white pith inside the pepper. That's where a lot of the capsaicin lives. Roasting spicy peppers can also mellow their heat a bit and bring out a lovely smokiness. It's all about experimenting. When you're at the shops picking out your peppers, there are a few simple things to look for. You want peppers that feel firm to the touch. Give them a gentle squeeze. They shouldn't be soft or squishy. Look for skin that's glossy and smooth, without any wrinkles or bad blemishes. The color should be bright and vibrant, whether it's a deep red bell pepper or a shiny green jalapeno. A good heavy feel for its size usually means it's nice and juicy inside. Avoid any with soft spots, mold, or cuts in the skin. Fresh is best, always. Once you've got your lovely peppers home, you want to keep them happy. The best place for most peppers is in the crisper drawer of your fridge. Don't wash them until you're ready to use them, as moisture can make them go off quicker. They should last a good week or even 2 in there if they're fresh. If you've got too many, peppers freeze brilliantly. You can chop them up, lay them on a baking tray to freeze individually, then pop them into a freezer bag. They're great for chucking straight into cooked dishes from frozen. Easy peasy. Peppers aren't just tasty, they're proper good for you too. They're absolutely packed with vitamins, especially vitamin C. Red peppers in particular have loads more vitamin C than an orange, believe it or not. They're also a great source of vitamin A, which is brilliant for your eyesight, and vitamin B6, plus they're full of antioxidants, those little superheroes that help fight off bad stuff in your body. And that capsaicin in spicy peppers. Some studies say it can boost your metabolism and even have pain-relieving properties, so eating peppers is a delicious way to get some goodness in. Pucker! Right, let's whip up something yummy. How about a super simple roasted bell pepper salad? Get a mix of red, yellow and orange bell peppers. Cut them into chunks, toss with a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. Roast them in a hot oven until they're soft and slightly charred. Let them cool a bit, then mix with some fresh basil leaves, maybe a few capers and a drizzle of balsamic vinegar. It's so easy, so colourful and tastes amazing. Perfect as a side dish or even on some crusty bread. That's a winner, that is. Fancy something with a bit of a kick? Let's do some quick-baked jalapeno poppers. Grab some fresh jalapenos, slice them in half lengthwise, and scoop out the seeds if you want less heat. Mix together some cream cheese with a bit of grated cheddar, maybe some garlic powder and a pinch of paprika. Stuff that cheesy mixture into your jalapeno halves. Then, instead of frying, just bake them in the oven until the peppers are tender and the cheese is bubbly and golden. They're a brilliant little snack or appetizer and much healthier baked. Lovely jubbly. Finally, peppers are a massive deal in so many cultures around the world. Think about Mexican food. Chilies are the heart and soul of so many dishes, from fiery salsas to rich mole sauces. In Thai cooking, bird's eye chilies bring that signature intense heat to curries and stir-fries. Indian cuisine uses a huge variety of peppers, fresh and dried, to create complex and aromatic flavors. Peppers aren't just an ingredient, they're a symbol of flavor, of celebration, and of a region's culinary identity. They bring people together, add spice to life, and that's just a beautiful thing, isn't it? Cooking with peppers is a journey around the world on a plate.